Just the last time we were here, they have a curfew at 1 a.m. and we played up until that point and even done a few songs for an encore. And then I, said thank you everybody, good night. That's it. And then people always often come up to you afterwards. And this one lady came up and she's like, "You've got to play Don't Stop Believing by Journey." And I was like, I can't do it. Like, we're already done. It's over. They don't like us to play after this point. She's like, you gotta play it. And the funny thing was that usually the requests I don't know, I'm like, sorry, I can't play it. But that one we used to cover with Bend Sinister and learned it for the 2010 Olympics for men's gold hockey, to hurrah people. And so I had it in my back pocket, and I was still reluctant. And then she was like, "I'll give you $100 right now." And I'm sort of like, ooh, well, that's tempting, but I still wasn't even, wasn't sure if I could. But then the bass player, Keegan, just sort of faded down the house music and turned back on the mics and was like, "Get up there." And so I started playing it, and lo and behold, a dance party ensued. Everybody ran back on the floor because that one, and I kind of got a bit jumbled up when you get to the guitar solo and everything, but yeah, but when I introduced it, I said even like, I just somebody asked me to play this song for $100, so I'm going to do it, and then even more people came up and just started putting money down on the piano, and so it ended up being a $150 tip for that encore song of Don't Stop Believing. The Fairmont's one of the funner ones because it has the white grand piano down there, and it's a sort of, it's a high class dance party by the end of the night. Like, usually people get going and dance. People start dancing all around the piano, and like there's drunken people like grabbing me and swaying back and forth, and it gets kind of rowdy for the sort of environment, much rowdier than you'd expect when you look down there right now. But it's it's just fun, and when people know the song, they start singing. The only thing I bump into all the time is that people assume if you play these sort of gigs, you're like a jukebox, and they're like, "Play some U2, play this song, play this song," and I'm like, I'm really sorry, I have, X amount of songs that I know, and I don't even know any more than that, These gigs, it's just sort of when you're home and you're not touring. Initially, I was doing it because, when you're on tour kind of intermittently over the year, it's easier, it's hard to find a full-time steady work if you come back and you're only around for a month or two. So it's good to sort of find those gigs and those things that you can do with your life that make you money but aren't permanent things. And it's still, I try to make 95% of my money from doing musical things anyway. So between composing for films and playing probably once or twice a month at certain little gigs, you can sort of make a go of it while you're not on the road.